we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they will prove it. They can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running behind that left side. Thrust that arm out. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To the air, it's Turner. Right on the money. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cole. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. To the air, it's Turner. Throws toward the end zone, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The lone back's got it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Scanning the field, it's Turner. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Price. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Noles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Turner. And the rush will get to him at the 25. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Cole. And he's knocked down. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Here's the pressure. He's moving out of the pocket.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Carr. This time it's complete.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes the offense on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Price.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Price. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to pick it up on the starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Here's the handoff. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Dome. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gary. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. This time they'll go to the running game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Carr. Trying to set up the screen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Going for it all. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to pound their way in. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wants to throw. It's Turner. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Got it near midfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 18 to Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Turner. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it down the left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll immediately call timeout. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida State.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Price. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Back to throw, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the 3rd play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Noles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Noles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Carr. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks it.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Price. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Robinson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Punt is in the air. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long. There's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Turner. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Payne. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires it down the seam. Complete in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is a menace
To the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trade. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quarterback gets enough. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Carr. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Makes the grab. It's Cole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, but...
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll keep it himself. Ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll ride Davis here.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try the left side. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Young. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Back to pass, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Pittman. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cole. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. They just keep firing. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Payne. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a